Everybody is walking through this lifetime making faulty actions. Making it faulty or making it wrong the first time is not a problem, because you must have made it wrong in order now to rethink, to become more intelligent and figure out the solution.
Today we have a brand new video from Master Shi Heng Yi. This is the ultimate guide to take a mistake and turn it into a lesson and use it for success. Today's video was sponsored by mulliganbrothers.com, where the journals have unfortunately sold out, but you can now get buy one get one free on all the clothing up until the end of January. Thank you so much to everybody for the support. You literally made this possible by getting our film crew all around the world, and to everybody who clicked that join button down below over Christmas, thank you so much. But before that, the ultimate guide to mistakes with Shi Heng Yi. How can we learn from them? How can we grow from them? And how can we turn them into a part of our path and journey towards success? Let's jump into the video. Also, please go show some support to Master Shi Heng Yi at shaolin.online.
Many people nowadays also, there's something that maybe happened in their past, which either is related to a mistake a person made by himself, or sometimes it's related with another person, that another person did something to you. Very rationally looking at this means, so right now you are not feeling well, you are suffering, you are not sleeping well, you are not in the mood to do anything. Why? Because there is something still blocked inside of you that continuously every day and every night is sucking your energy, because you continuously think about it, turn it around and think about why it happened. Yes, and we are 8 billion people in this world, and I'm sure everybody would find something and that fits into this type of explanation of a situation. Sometimes unfair people treat you in a way that feels very unfair to you, and it is stuck inside of yourself. And sometimes you are taking decisions and something goes wrong and you are blaming yourself at the same time. But there is that saying afterwards, everybody's more intelligent. But now there are people that went through these type of situations but found a way to move on. What did they do? And once again, we're ending at the point that there is something we need to learn, that we need to add into our personal toolbox. And that one is to learn what it means to let go of something. To let go that you are blaming yourself is, for example, with the story of Confucius. Everybody is walking through this lifetime making faulty actions. Making it faulty or making it wrong the first time is not a problem, because you must have made it wrong in order now to rethink, to become more intelligent and figure out the solution. It only then becomes a mistake if you continuously do it wrong over and over again without taking the past into consideration, what happened before, and repeat that mistake. This is the real mistake. But without any experience in a certain field, how could you know better what decision to take? So in a way, what I'm saying is, there is no reason to blame yourself. Especially not if sometimes these decisions were first-time decisions, where you just had no experience before. But this is the whole point, why it's important to sometimes be faced with different challenges, with different problematic situations, for you to turn on the intelligence and find a solution. But if after the first time you're already giving up, then there's no outcome. Then there's nothing that you have learned. The only thing that you're remaining right now is regret and sorrow, which is neither going to bring you forward nor anything else, because you have not understood the message yet why you ended up in that situation. You need to overcome it. Your next level of development comes in the moment where level 1 is solved. You found a solution for level 1. Now, challenge number 2. Next level. As long as you don't find the key for level number 2, stay there. Many years repeating over and over again until you see it. And this is like the way now how it can maybe help if that mistake was up to your own, let's say, behavior. And the second way that maybe helps is to just understand, just like the tea before, you do not know where people come from. You do not know through what type of situations other people went through. Sometimes external people are overwhelmed with their own life, which is why not always is in their own control. And this is why sometimes people talk things that they don't mean like that. And why sometimes people do things without knowing the consequence of it. And so instead of blaming them also for it, it can help if you just understand and try to project it at least as good as you can towards them, that you feel compassion for them. Because he or she is the same like you. The situation is just different. The circumstances are just different. But if somebody is full and filled, if I'm complete, where the hell should I come up with the idea of causing you suffering? The only reason I would ever come up with something like this is because I'm unhappy with something about my life itself. I'm missing something. I haven't found myself. I'm not complete. That's why I start blaming other ones. That you are all responsible why I have this stupid job whatsoever. Then it's always easy. But why? Because I have the unhappiness. I'm unhappy. That's why I want the world to know I'm unhappy. That's not something to blame. This is a personality to have pity for. This is a personality to wish him, hopefully he will find his peace one day. And of course, some people will say there are things that can never be forgiven. Number 1, they will be forgiven. And number 2, this statement, it's only going to make your life harder. Because the person who caused the trouble to you, maybe he's right now even lying somewhere in Hawaii, having a great time. He did that mistake that you suffered, but you are the one right now still sitting here not forgiving, suffering, while he is enjoying his party. Something's wrong about that view. If he made the mistake, he should be the one suffering, but not you. So what does it mean if you don't find a way to let it go? It remains with you and you suffer with it. It's your choice. What is the alternative? Revenge is another field. But revenge is not gonna recreate balance. Why? Because at least in our tradition we say, nowhere in this whole world did hate ever ended hate. Somebody hates you, you hate back, it's not going to end it. Nowhere. Hate is never the solution for hate. Now it sounds so fluffy, but just like the Buddha said, there's only one reason, one way how to end the hate. By its counterpart, by understanding. Hate wants to separate. Hate wants to cut off. The opposite of it is, you have the force, you want to combine, you want to connect. And it's the harder way of having compassion with a person that gives you hate, and it's even harder to even start to develop the feeling of love towards that person. That's why we call it is a practice.
Thank you so much to Master Shi Heng Yi and all the disciples at the Shaolin Temple Europe. They made all of these projects possible. We had so many filming days with them that we have content over the next coming year. So please hit the notification bell down below. This was the ultimate guide to mistakes, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you deal with mistakes, how you use them to become more successful, to learn from them, to grow. Because at the end of the day, the journey of success, the path towards success or enlightenment or whatever it is as we're moving forward is going to be laced with mistakes, with problems, with failures, and we have to learn from them. We have to learn from mistakes. The way he talks about mistakes, it only becomes a mistake if you do not learn from them, was one of my favorite quotes of 2022. It's one of my favorite quotes of all time, in fact. I really do stand by that. Today's video was made possible at mulliganbrothers.com. The link in the description. All the profits go back into creating these projects. That is how we got our film crew to Europe to be able to film these projects. So without that help, we wouldn't be able to do this. So I cannot extend my gratitude to you guys. The journals are sold out, and thank you to everybody with the patience with the delivery. I know it's been super, super long. Unfortunately, Royal Mail in the UK, our delivery service, is on strike at the moment, and it is taking a lot longer. So I apologize for that, but thank you to everybody who has supported us. We will get those journals out to you, and we will make sure that we make it right to you guys as well. The t-shirts are also still on a buy one get one free with code 2023 at checkout. But yeah, thank you to everybody. Also, it's been quite crazy on Instagram at the moment. Mulligan's Instagram had just hit 300K, so we're really excited about that. My Instagram, you guys have followed that, it's almost at 250K as well. Williams is starting to grow, he's over 10K now. Luke's starting to upload for once, which is going to be fantastic. And Niamh is putting out new content as well. So we're going to put all the content and the apps below so you can see what we get up to on a day-to-day basis on Instagram. But yeah, I'm hoping that you're starting your new year with some Mulligan's content, with some inspiration, and you're inspiring change yourself through your actions and what you do every single day. Have a blessed and productive day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.